The sun is shining, casting a warm glow across the landscape. It's a beautiful day, perfect for spending time outdoors, soaking up the natural beauty that surrounds us. The sky is a brilliant blue, almost cloudless, promising a day filled with light and warmth. The flowers are blooming, adding vibrant splashes of color to the scenery. From the delicate petals of roses to the cheerful faces of sunflowers, nature's artistry is on full display. These blossoms not only delight our senses but also play a crucial role in the ecosystem, providing sustenance for various creatures. And suddenly you hear a buzzing sound getting closer. It's the unmistakable hum of a bee, diligently going about its work, flitting from flower to flower, collecting nectar and pollen. These tiny creatures are essential pollinators, vital for the health and prosperity of our planet. For many that sound sparks a little fear, a primal instinct to protect ourselves from potential harm. It's a natural reaction, especially if you've had a negative experience with bees in the past, but understanding their behavior can help us overcome this fear and coexist peacefully. Nobody wants to be attacked by bees. The thought of a swarm descending upon you is undoubtedly unsettling. However, it's important to remember that bees are not inherently aggressive. They only sting when they feel threatened or when their hive is in danger. But knowing what to do and what to do can make all the difference in preventing a negative encounter. Education is key to understanding these fascinating creatures and learning how to interact with them safely. Knowing how to react can turn panic into safety, allowing you to remain calm and collected in a potentially stressful situation. By understanding bee behavior and adopting simple safety measures, you can minimize the risk of stings and enjoy the outdoors with confidence. This guide will help you become a bee safety expert, equipping you with the knowledge and skills necessary to navigate bee encounters with ease. We'll cover everything from understanding bee behavior to implementing practical safety strategies. We'll explore why bees get defensive, examining the factors that can trigger their protective instincts. Understanding these triggers is crucial for avoiding behaviors that might provoke a defensive response. And we'll uncover the biggest mistake people make during a bee encounter, a common error that can escalate a situation and increase the likelihood of stings. Avoiding this mistake is paramount to ensuring your safety and the well-being of the bees. Imagine playing outside, enjoying a beautiful day with friends and family. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and the air is filled with the sweet scent of flowers. It's a perfect scene, but it can quickly turn sour if you're not prepared for a bee encounter. And suddenly being surrounded by buzzing insects, a cloud of bees, seemingly appearing out of nowhere, your heart starts to race, and your mind struggles to process what's happening. It's a moment of panic, but it doesn't have to be. Your first instinct might be to scream, a natural reaction to fear and surprise, but screaming can actually attract more bees, making the situation worse. Or wave your arms, frantically trying to shoo the bees away. This too can be counterproductive, as rapid movements can be perceived as a threat, provoking the bees to defend themselves. But those reactions can actually make things worse, escalating the situation and increasing the risk of stings. It's crucial to understand why these common reactions are not effective, and to learn alternative strategies for staying safe. We'll break down why and give you a simple plan to remember, a clear and concise set of steps that you can easily recall in a bee encounter. This plan will empower you to react calmly and effectively, minimizing the risk of stings and ensuring your safety. By the end, you'll know how to handle a bee encounter with confidence and composure, transforming a potentially frightening experience into a manageable situation. You'll be equipped with the knowledge and skills to protect yourself and others, and appreciate these incredible creatures, recognizing their vital role in our ecosystem and fostering a sense of respect for their importance. Bees are not our enemies. They are essential partners in maintaining a healthy planet. Let's dive in and learn how to stay safe while enjoying the outdoors, creating a harmonious coexistence between humans and bees. By understanding their behavior and adopting simple safety measures, we can all enjoy the beauty and wonder of nature without fear. Bees, those buzzing creatures we often encounter in our gardens and parks, play a vital role in our ecosystem. But sometimes, our interactions with them can lead to an unpleasant experience: the sting. It's important to remember that bees aren't naturally aggressive. They sting only to defend their home, their family, and their way of life. Think of it as a last resort, a protective measure taken when they perceive a threat to their carefully constructed world. Their hive holds the queen, the heart of their society, the mother of the colony. She is the reason for their existence, the one they protect above all else. Baby bees, the future of the hive, are also inside. These vulnerable larvae represent the continuation of their lineage, a promise of generations to come, and precious honey, the fruits of their labor, the sustenance that fuels their colony through the changing seasons. It's their food source, their energy reserve, their liquid gold. Loud noises or sudden movements near a hive can be interpreted as danger, disrupting their peaceful existence and triggering their defensive instincts. Imagine a sudden earthquake shaking your home. You'd react defensively, wouldn't you? These disturbances near a hive can make bees feel threatened, as if their home is under attack. They become alert, vigilant, ready to protect their precious colony. Accidentally bumping a hive even lightly can send shockwaves through their world. It's like a sudden intrusion, a violation of their personal space. This sends vibrations that trigger their defense mode, instantly putting them on high alert. The hive becomes a fortress, and every bee a soldier ready to defend it. When a bee stings, it's not just a physical act, it's a sacrifice. The bee's stinger is barbed, and when it's embedded in skin, it tears away from the bee's abdomen, leading to its demise. In that moment it releases an alarm pheromone. This alarm pheromone is a chemical distress signal, a call to arms for the rest of the colony. It's a silent scream, a desperate plea for help. This scent calls other bees to help defend the hive, alerting them to the perceived danger and rallying them to the cause. It's a powerful signal that can mobilize an entire colony, which is why one sting can lead to more. The alarm pheromone lingers, attracting more defenders and escalating the situation. Most bees you see on flowers are busy with their daily tasks, diligently collecting nectar and pollen to feed their colony. These bees are just working and have no interest in you. They are focused on their mission, contributing to the well-being of their hive. Problems start when we get too close to their home, when we unknowingly encroach upon their territory and disrupt their lives, or make them feel cornered, trapped, with no escape route. This can trigger a defensive response as they perceive a direct threat to their safety. Understanding that bees sting out of defense, not aggression, is key to peaceful coexistence. It allows us to approach them with respect and awareness. This understanding helps us avoid trouble, allowing us to appreciate these fascinating creatures from a safe distance. They're not villains, out to harm us for no reason. They are simply trying to protect what is theirs. Just protectors of their colony, guardians of their queen, and providers for their young. They are dedicated to the survival of their community. Knowing their triggers helps us stay safe, allowing us to interact with them responsibly and avoid unnecessary conflict. Respect their space, observe them from a distance, and they'll usually leave you alone, allowing you to appreciate their beauty and their vital role in our world. Outdoors, you'll meet different buzzing insects. Let's get to know them. Honeybees live in large colonies, make honey, and can only sting once. Bumblebees are big, fuzzy, and gentle. They rarely sting unless provoked. Wasps, like yellow jackets and hornets, are more aggressive and can sting multiple times. Wasps are often found around food and trash, not just flowers. Africanized honeybees or killer bees look like regular honeybees but are much more defensive. They attack in greater numbers and chase threats farther. While their sting isn't more venomous, the danger is in the number of stings. Knowing the difference helps you react appropriately. Most bees are harmless if left alone. Stay alert, and you'll avoid most trouble. What's the worst thing you can do during a bee attack? Panic and swat at the bees. Waving your arms or trying to hit them makes things much worse. To a bee, frantic movement means you're a threat. Swatting triggers their defensive instincts and releases alarm pheromones. This chemical signal invites more bees to join the attack. Jumping into water isn't safe either. Bees will wait for you to surface. Freezing in place doesn't work. You're still seen as a threat. Standing still just makes you an easy target. The goal isn't to fight or hide. It's to get away quickly. Don't let panic take over. Remember, calm, quick action is your best defense. We'll show you exactly what to do next. Swatting at bees creates fast movements that signal aggression. Bees interpret this as a direct threat and switch to attack mode. When you swat, you also crush bees, releasing more alarm pheromones. This chemical call brings more bees into the attack. Freezing isn't much better. You're still in their territory. Bees attack because you're too close to their home, not because you're moving. Standing still just gives them more time to sting you. Both swatting and freezing are based on misunderstanding bee behavior. Bees are defending, not hunting. The only real solution is to leave their territory fast. Don't fight or freeze. Flee. Next, we'll show you how to escape safely. So, you've encountered a swarm of angry bees. You've tried to stay calm, you've assessed the situation, but the bees are still coming. Swatting at them seems to agitate them further. Freezing hasn't worked, and there's simply nowhere to hide. What should you do now? What's your next move when all other options have failed? Run. Don't hesitate. Run away as fast as you can. Sprint with everything you've got and run in a straight line. A direct path is crucial for maximizing your speed and distance from the hive. Don't zigzag. Zigzagging might seem like a good way to evade them, but it actually slows you down and keeps you within their range for a longer period. The goal is to put as much distance as possible between you and the hive, and quickly. Every second counts when you're trying to escape a swarm of angry bees. Most bees will only chase for a few hundred yards. They're territorial, but they won't pursue you indefinitely. As you run, protect your face. This is the most vulnerable part of your body and a prime target for stings. Pull your shirt over your head or use your arms. Anything you can do to create a barrier between your face and the bees will help minimize stings. Bees target your face because of the carbon dioxide you exhale. It's a key indicator for them to locate a potential threat. Head for the nearest shelter. Look for anything that can provide a barrier between you and the swarm. A building or car is best. These offer complete protection from the bees and a chance to regroup. Once inside, close doors and windows to keep bees out. Make sure all entry points are sealed to prevent any more bees from entering. If no shelter is nearby and you're in an open area with no immediate escape, you'll need to improvise. Run through thick bushes to brush bees off. The foliage can help dislodge some of the bees that are still clinging to you. Once safe, or what you believe is safe, carefully check for any bees that followed you in. They might be hiding, waiting for an opportunity to sting. Remember, run fast, cover your face, and get to shelter. These are the key steps to minimizing the risk of stings and escaping a bee attack safely. Once you're safe, deal with any stings right away. If stung by a honeybee, remove the stinger quickly. It keeps pumping venom. Don't pinch it, scrape it out with a credit card or fingernail. After removal, wash the area with soap and water. Apply a cold pack to reduce swelling and pain. Mild redness and swelling are normal and usually fade in a day or two. Most people have only minor reactions. Watch for signs of a severe allergic reaction, trouble breathing, swelling of the face or throat, hives, or dizziness. If these occur, call emergency services immediately. Quick action can save lives. Treat stings promptly and monitor for serious symptoms. Most stings are minor, but always be alert for allergies. The best way to handle a bee attack is to avoid one. Wear neutral colors. Bees are attracted to bright blues and yellows. Skip perfumes and scented lotions. Bees may mistake you for a flower. Keep food and drinks covered outdoors. Be aware of your surroundings. Look for signs of hives or heavy bee activity. Never poke or disturb a hive. Teach kids to recognize and avoid nests. If a bee buzzes near you, stay calm and don't swat. Remain still, then slowly walk away. The bee will likely lose interest. Calm, deliberate movement signals you're not a threat. Prevention is your best tool for safety. Respect bees and they'll usually respect you. Bees aren't our enemies. They're vital to our planet. They pollinate many of our favorite foods, from apples to chocolate. About 1 in 3 bites of food depends on pollinators like bees. Sadly, bee populations are declining due to habitat loss, pesticides, and climate change. We must learn to coexist and protect them. Never destroy a hive unless it's a direct threat. Call a beekeeper for safe removal. Next time you see a bee, appreciate its hard work. Respect its space and remember your safety rules. Bees help make our world beautiful and fruitful. Replace fear with respect and understanding. Being bee smart means staying safe and helping protect these amazing creatures. Together we can keep both people and bees safe.